So let's just say we can get this thing down to 3%. Here's how much we owe now: $481,707.98. Okay, so we paid our loan down. Now it's time to refinance. All right, so we're going to refinance, and they offered us, instead of 4.8, we're almost 2 points lower. We're going to get it down to 3%. All right, so we're going to take this amount here, $481,707.98. We're going to put that into our calculator. All right, so let me copy that again. See if I can copy this. 481,000, copy. All right, go to this one. Let's see if we can put that in here. Paste it. There we go. We'll get rid of the comma because this program doesn't like the comma. All right, and now we're at 3%. Wait a minute, I forgot something. The bank wants to charge you about $10,000 for this. Okay, so we're at not 481,000, but $491,000. All right, that we're going to refi at 3%. Now I need you to look at the payments here. Okay, so we're going to calculate that. Now our payment is $2,073.06. Our old payment was $2,885.66. So we're going to put that on the screen. We're going to put that on the screen. See how much money we're saving. Come on now, because we love saving money. We love saving money. So we'll calculate that. So we're going to put in $2,885.66. All right. And then we're going to put in the new payment of $2,073. Okay. So we're going to subtract $2,073.06. So we're saving now. What? Is that right? $812? Is that right? $812? Man, oh man, $812. So the bank is saving us $812 on our new 30-year loan. Oh, wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I'm in this old loan for 7 years. I get a brand new 30-year loan, but I'm saving $800 a month. So, but I didn't realize that if I'm already in the loan for 7 years, a 30-year loan that I'm trying to pay off, I've got 23 years left. And I just refied it to get a new 30-year loan. I've just created a 37-year mortgage. That's number one. We don't realize that. If I'm in the loan for 7 and I refinance to 30, I got a brand new loan. Oh, 37 years now, 37 years. And Americans refinance every 5 to 7 years. All right. And I know somebody's going to put in the chat, but if they at 23 years, but what if they refinance to 23? Still, what I'm getting ready to show you still is going to be something we need to consider. All right. So now we're at 491. Now I need you to go back down and take a look at the percentages here. Still $843 going to principal, $1,000. Now, and at the new loan, look at this new loan. Do you see what the principal payments are? $845. Do you see what the principal payments were before? $688. So even though I owe less, even at 30 years, my principal payment is still higher than it was before, which makes it harder to pay the loan off faster. I'm refinancing. I'm lowering my payment by $800 a month, but I just made the loan harder to pay off faster because my principal payment is higher than it was. What in the world is going on here, folks? Can you all see that? Wow, wow, wow. Can you all see what's going on?
With our emotions, Don. They're playing with our emotions.
Okay, so they're making us feel one way, but they're hitting us over the head the other way. And listen, if I can save $800 a month, you know how good that's going to make me feel? But I just increased my principal payment, which makes, now I got to pay $10,000 to get rid of 1 year. If I wanted to prepay this to knock off 1 year, I got to pay $10,000. On the other loan, at the higher interest rate, only $8,000 would knock off a year. Now it takes 10, and I owe less money. How in the world are they doing this to us? And we don't notice this. Are landlords smarter than the banks? That's the question for today, because the bank wants to lower my payment by $800. When has your landlord ever lowered your rent by $800? Anybody? Anybody? And now by lowering the payment, they're actually going to get more money out of us. So now here's where we are. We're in our new mortgage now. We've got a lower payment, but the principal payment is higher, which makes it harder to get rid of. So watch this. Watch this. It cost us $10,000 for the refi. Okay, watch this. At our lower interest rate, how long it's going to take us? It's going to take us 1 year to pay off the closing costs. For 12 months, we haven't put a dime on principal. Remember, we rolled in the closing costs on this loan of $10,000. It takes us 1 year to pay off $10,000. Here's what we're talking about. I just borrowed $10,000 from the bank because they rolled that fee into my mortgage, which means you made a loan within the loan. Anytime you roll the fee into the mortgage, that's a loan within the loan. Okay, you got your main loan, how much you borrowed, and then you add another one on top of that, the $10,000, because they never ask you to pay that up front. They never ask you to pay it up front. They say, roll it into the loan. It's only going to raise your payment just a few dollars. Just roll it in. You don't have to come out of pocket for that. So what just happened? To pay off $10,000 cost you over $14,000 in interest. And so what if your credit union offered you a special, say, oh, borrow $10,000 from us, pay it back in a year, and we're only going to charge you $14,000 in interest on that. Would you take that deal? Put that in the chat if you would take that deal. All right. So what we just showed is that the bank wants to charge you 14 grand in interest on that. So if you borrow $1, if you borrow $1 and pay back that dollar plus $1 in interest, isn't that 100% interest? Isn't that 100% interest? If you borrow $10,000 and pay back $10,000 in interest, isn't that 100% interest? But what if you borrow $10,000 and pay back $14,000 in interest? Isn't that 140%? This is how banks get people who have perfect credit to pay 140% interest on a loan and not even realize it. They got perfect credit. Do you know that's higher? That's higher than payday loans. This is a person with an 800 credit score, folks, and they're paying interest like a payday loan. I'm telling you. So when the bank offers you a way to save money, $800 off of listen, folks, they're going to make that money back and more. I mean, just on the fee. Not only that, but they've increased the percentage of how much of their payment goes to them for another 7 years. And you've already paid them $172,000 in interest.
But Don has some valuable information that can contribute to the quality of a person's life. And it only costs you a few dollars. It's his book. Why not get that?
I'm going to go through the P.I.L.L method myself with some of my investment properties. So I'm going to link up with Don, and then I'm going to sit down with him, show him my investment portfolio, and see how I can eliminate interest.